Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from the title, that I am going to be showing you my extremely large Sephora VIB haul. I know I went a little crazy, but I had some things in mind that I wanted to purchase, and then it just kept like snowballing from there. Like, ooh, and I also want this. Oh, and I also forgot that I want this too. So, I mean, it got a little out of control. But bear with me because I have a lot of great things to show you and I can't wait to try out for you. Give this video a big thumbs up if you love Sephora hauls. Don't be fooled, guys. I didn't just get one box. I got 4 boxes. So grab that glass of wine and get nice and comfortable because this is gonna be a long haul. So I am going to start off with lip products because if you saw my high-end spring lip colors, then you know that I fell in love with these Bite Beauty Amuse Bouge lipstick, however people are saying them. And so I had to get more of them because, I mean, if you like something, you like something. So I got Fig, Ginger Snap, and Pickled Ginger, and I'm going to swatch them for you right now. Okay, so here they are. This top one is Fig, this middle one is Pickled Ginger, and this bottom one is Ginger Snap. And I think these are some more great spring colors. On my lips right now, I am actually wearing Fig. And like I mentioned in my spring lip colors, that the formula on these are amazing. They feel great on the lips. I highly recommend getting them. I also got 2 lip liners, and these were the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay lip liners, and these were on sale too, so that's why I decided to get them because I normally don't purchase lip liners. I'm not like a lip liner girl. I don't know. Everyone tells me I should. But I got the first one is Ex-Girlfriend, and this second one is called 714. That's not a name. Okay, so this nude one is Ex-Girlfriend, and this kind of like reddish, it has like a pink undertone, but it's called 714. I am actually wearing Ex-Girlfriend on my lips. I use that as lip liner, and then I put Fig on, and I actually think the two are a great combo. So I kind of put them right next to each other here too, so you could see the lip liner and lipstick combo. And that's what I decided to put on my lips today. I think it looks like a great combination. And I just got this, like the reddish one, the 714, because I figured this would also look good with any kind of deeper toned lipsticks. I also got 2 Marc Jacobs, and these are the High Shine Lip Lacquer, and this one is Sugar Sugar, which I've been like dying to get because I keep hearing Jaclyn Hill talk about it, that it's one of her favorites. So this is Sugar Sugar, and this is Enamored. So this one is going to be very glossy but like nude and natural looking, and this one has a more like corally shade to it, and this is what they look like swatched on my hand. They are very glossy, and this one has a bit more color to it, and this one is just going to go on very clear and very natural but still give you that glossy shimmery shine. So I'm excited to try these and see how these feel on the lips because I'm not normally a lip gloss person, but because this was so highly talked about and raved about, I figured that this would kind of be like my first try at the lip gloss, lip lacquer. I also have in here YSL. This is the Volupte Tint in Oil. It's a nourishing lip oil color enhancer. So this is really cool. I saw someone on YouTube try these out, and I mean, this applicator is like funky looking, but it's a gloss and you put it on and then it kind of adds this like tint to your lips. So I kind of wanted to get like a little pinky shade to, you know, make my lips look a little more pink for the springtime. And this is the shade 5. I guess it's just called 5. It says 5 on the box. So, but yeah, 5. Cherry Micherie. That's what it's called. So, I mean, on the hand, it's going to look like really plain looking. I'm going to put it on this side over here. So on the hand, it's going to look really plain looking, but then it's supposedly, like there it is right there. Supposedly when you put it on the lips, it's supposed to, you know, bring out this tint to your lips. So I'm excited to see how that happens and what it looks like. And then last I got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Quench Lip Rescue. And this is in the shade Nude. And I heard that this is just supposed to feel like really great and nourishing on the lips. And that it also gives it like a shiny glossy finish. So this is really cute packaging. I just got it in nude because I just wanted something that I'd be able to throw in my purse because, to be honest, I am a chapstick addict. Like, I'm constantly applying chapstick. But if this could help replace my chapstick and I could use this instead and, you know, get some nourishment to my lips and also give it a nice glossy shine. Can you see it underneath there? You can see it. See that little shine right at the bottom there? It's right there. So I just wanted something to throw in my purse to apply throughout the day in case my lips are feeling dry and yucky. But I love the seashells on this. This is so cute. And that is it for lips. I am going to move on to a brand. I'm going to show you what I got from Urban Decay because this is some of their new stuff. The first thing I got was their Beached Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzed. They had a lighter one and a darker one, and I went with the darker one just because I felt like the lighter one would be too light on me. Let's swatch this for you. So I'm hoping I was right and this isn't going to be too dark. Oh no, this will be okay for me. So that is the swatch right there on my hand. I think that will be perfect to bronze me up. And then I also got the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in Sin. A lot of people have been talking about this, but I saw a couple videos where they opened their highlighter up and it was like crushed, like smashed and broken, and so I started panicking like, oh my gosh, I hope mine doesn't arrive like that. But I did open it up and check and mine is okay, no damage in the traveling. So this looks amazing. So there's the bronzer and the highlighter next to each other. I am so excited for this highlighter. It looks so good swatched. So I'm excited to see how it will look on the skin. The packaging on this too is super cute. I love the like summer themes. It's making me so happy and so ready for summer. I also got some eye pencils from Urban Decay. The first one is the 24/7 Waterline eye pencil, and this is just in a like nudish color. It's called Walk of Shame, and I wanted to put this in my waterline, so it's like a really light nude. There it is right there. And I actually put it in my waterline today. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because I have the Tarte, is it called the Under Eye Brightener? And that is a lot more like brightening to me than this. This is a little more subtle. But I mean, it's not bad, and I love that it's, you know, 24/7. So it's not going to move from my waterline. It's meant for the waterline. And I also got the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil, and this is in the shade Abyss. I was trying to decide between all of the blues that they have there. I knew I wanted a blue, I just didn't know which one to get. So I decided to go with Abyss. And I've been seeing a lot of people put like a bright color in their waterline, and so I kind of want to try a look with this. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. So I want to try like a nice colorful spring look with this and put this in my waterline. I think it'll be very bright and pretty and something different. Like I don't usually go for anything dramatic or different, so I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone. I also got the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette because I have Naked and I have Naked 2, so I was kind of like, why not just complete my collection and get Naked 3? So here it is, in case you're not familiar with it. This is what it looks like. A lot of pinkies, light pinks, neutrals. I love the Naked palettes that I have, so I mean, I just had to get the Naked 3. So segueing from the Urban Decay brand, I also got some other eye palettes. I got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette because I have the Peach palette and I have the Semi-Sweet palette, Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, right? Is that what this one is? Yeah, Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. And I have the Peach palette and I have the Bonbons palette, so I'm just, you know, completing all my collections. Whoops! This is the Chocolate Bar palette and I did not own it until now, so I'm completing the chocolate collection in Too Faced. And then what I'm most excited about is this Makeup Forever Artist Shadows palette. It says Artist Shadows 2, and this is palette 9 Artist Shadows. So there's a couple, I think there's 3 artist collections, but this was the one that was on sale. And I can't believe it because this was a great deal that it was on sale, and then on top of that I got the 15% off. I mean, these colors in here are just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm just going to show you real quick because, I mean, this bright blue, oh, to die for. This bright pink right here and this bright purple. Colors like this, I mean, and look at how pigmented they are. And they're like, have this beautiful sheen to them too. So gorgeous. I'm so glad, because I was actually a little like, hesitant about getting this. I can't even remember why. But I'm so glad that I actually went with it because I love it. I love the colors. I actually have this golden shade right here in my crease. I just kind of wanted something to add some dimension to my eyes, and I popped that right in there. It is gorgeous as well. I am absolutely loving this. I think this is probably ended up being like one of my most favorite things that I got from this haul. We shall see, we shall see. I still have to try a bunch of this stuff. Some more eye products that I got the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color. I got 2 of them. And these were, I think these had like an Allure favorite, like, you know, that little stamp, that little Allure stamp in the corner there. So, and I thought they were weird, you know, I'm not like sticks, I don't know. But I thought I would try them out. This one is in the shade Rose Gold. So I originally got this because I thought it would be great for the lid. And then I got Plum, which was this like purple color that a lot of people were saying that I was looking at the reviews, a lot of people purchased it. And, you know, purple always looks good for blue eyes, so that's why I went with this shade. It looks a little dark to me. So this is the Rose Gold up at the top here. And this is the Plum one. It's like a deeper purple than I thought, which I'm not too sure I like. I'm going to have to see how these apply because I don't think I own any like stick shadows. So I want to see how these blend out, how they look, if they're long lasting or not on my lids. I was going to use these two shades together as a lid and like, you know, a smoky, but this purple is just looking a little too deep for me. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it or not. Or there was a lighter purple option too, so maybe I'll exchange it for that one instead. And then I also got the Sephora retractable eyeliner. This is waterproof. It comes, oops, well that wasn't supposed to happen. It comes with like a little smudger on one end. I think I got this because this was also on sale too, and it's silver. I got it in silver because I have a gold eyeliner, I think actually from Urban Decay, that I used for New Year's. But I wanted a silver one too. I was planning on maybe filming a prom look using the silver one. Because, you know, gold and silver, they're always good for like special occasions like prom where you want to add a little glitz to your look. Okay, moving on to the face. I have some face palettes here. Where do I start? Where do I start? I'm going to start with blush. I got the Tardiest blush, and this has, this is a palette of blushes from Tarte. So this has 4 blushes in it. I think the names are absolutely adorable. It's Live, Laugh, Love, and Dream. And let me swatch these for you. There they are right there. This is Live, Laugh, Love, and Dream going all the way down. So I am actually really liking that top one, which is Live. It's this bright, like pinky corally shade. This Laugh one, the second one, actually has some shimmer to it. The others are all matte, but if you look in the pan, this one has some shimmer in it, and it applies very sheen. I'm really liking that one too. This like second to last one, it didn't really show up very well. It's supposed to be more of like a mauve-y color, I guess. But those first two look very promising. I also got the Benefit Cheekathon Kick Up Your Cheeks Blush Kits. Super excited about this. I was also holding back on buying this as well just because I already have the Hoola bronzer, so it's kind of like, why would I buy something that has the Hoola bronzer in it when I already have the Hoola bronzer? But I was purchasing it more for the others in here that I don't have. It has Dandelion, Hoola, Rockateur, Dallas, and Coralista, and it has the brush there. So I really got it more for the others than for the Hoola. And then it comes with this little booklet too that shows you, let's see, tip 1, brighten and bronze, tip 2, take center stage, tip 3, pop on pretty, and trick 4, perfect your payoff. So it has some tips in here, and it tells you like how to apply the different blushes, so that's really cute. I'm mostly excited about this Rockateur blush. I mean, it looks totally bomb in here, like crazy. And let's see how Coralista is, because I've always wanted to try that one. There's some swatches for you. Can you even see them? Like, are they pigmented at all? The top one is Rockateur, and then in the middle I have Coralista, and then at the bottom I have Dandelion. Dandelion is a really, really light pink. I could probably use that for more of like a natural look. And the Rockateur has like a sheen to it. So maybe if I want like more of a glow in my blush, I'll apply that. Speaking of glow, I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. So this one is Gleam, and this one is That Glow. This one has a lot more pinky, cool toned shades. So this is Hard Candy, Mimosa, Starburst and Crushed Pearl. I am wearing Crushed Pearl as my highlight right now. It applied beautifully. I love it. I'm going to swatch these for you so that you can see them. I mean, holy cow, they are beautiful. They are just gorgeous. I think this is also going to be another one of my favorites from this haul. And the That Glow kit has more of like bronzy shades in it. It has Sunburst, Golden Bronze, Bubbly, and Dripping in Gold. And I'm going to swatch these as well for you. Still crazy pigmented, and they have that like, I mean, gleam to them. They're gorgeous. I did apply one of these as a bronzer. Oh my goodness. It was Golden Bronze. Golden Bronze is the bronzer I have on. So I used the bronzer from the That Glow kit, and I used a highlight from the Gleam kit. And I mean, they went on really well. I'm really happy with the way it looks. I mean, look at that highlight right there. Loving it. Okay, so I'm sticking with the face and showing you the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting palette. And this is a 4-in-1 face contouring palette, and it is a cream contouring palette, which I've never done before. So I was a little hesitant to get this because it's something that I don't normally do. I don't usually go for creams because I have oily skin. I actually have combination skin, but in the summertime it's more oily. I got mine in the shade 30 or 30. It comes with a highlight, a contour, a shimmer, and a blush color. So I think I went with 30 instead. I forget why I went with 30 instead of 20. Maybe it was for the bronze color. I thought the bronze color would be too light. This looks like poop. I don't know. So this is the highlight on the top. It is it's not a shimmery highlight, obviously because they have a separate shimmer shade, but it is a light shade. The bronzer, I mean, it's okay. I don't know, maybe it's kind of orangey to me. The shimmer like has no shimmer in it whatsoever, like you can barely see that. And then the blush is really like a low-key pinky blush. So I don't know how I feel about this. I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe I should see how they apply. I'm not an expert on cream contouring. I'm not an expert on anything, but especially not cream contouring. So I hope I don't like make this worse than it already is. Maybe I'll watch some videos and see how some other people use it. I don't know. I like took a chance purchasing this because, again, it's something I haven't tried, but I see like a lot of people, you know, saying good things about it. I'm kind of disappointed in the swatches. Maybe it'll look different on the face. I don't know. Continuing with face products, I have two Too Faced products, and one is the Sweethearts Bronzer Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer, and the other is the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush, and this is in Sparkling Bellini. The bronzer is in Sweet Tea. Love the names. I was kind of like disappointed in the packaging of this because it's like, I don't know, like cardboard packaging. So this is the Sweet Tea bronzer. It's like lighter on one side of the heart and darker on the other side. I saw Kathleen Lights wearing this on like her Instagram, and I thought like she had the perfect like summer bronzy glow. So that made me want to purchase this. There it is right there. It is like very sheen and glowy and bronzy. And then this is the Sparkling Bellini. It's like a coral peachy shade. There is a swatch of it right there. This has like sparkles in it. So I don't know how I feel about that because I'm not really like a sparkly kind of gal. I like sheen and I like looking glowy, but I don't want to look like, you know, I'm back in high school where I like glitter on everything. The shades are very nice. I like the peach tone shade and the bronzer. They're both very great shades and swatched very well. I felt like they could do better on this packaging. BECCA blushes. 4 of them. 4 of them. So the Luminous blushes came out and I was like, I have to get these. So I got 3 Luminous blushes and then I got the mineral blush in Flowerchild because I've actually had my eye on this blush for a while. I swatched it in store and I was just like, oh, this blush just looks amazing. I have to try this. So I was actually only planning on getting Flowerchild, but then they came out with their Luminous blushes too during the sale, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm going for that too. So this is Flowerchild right here. It's this beautiful pinky with like a peachy to it too. It's really hard to explain this shade, but it's gorgeous. I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now. And these are like buildable. You could get a lot more color or just make it more subtle. I personally love to blush it up and make my cheeks look bright and pretty and girly. So now I'm going to swatch for you the Luminous blushes I got. I got 3 of them, like I said. This one is in Foxglove, and then I got Camellia, and Snapdragon. So this is Snapdragon right here. It's right next to Flowerchild. This is a little bit brighter, I think, than Flowerchild. Very cool for spring. This one is in Foxglove. This is more of, it looks very magenta in the pan, but it applies more pink to the skin. And then this last one is Camellia, or Camellia, I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is more of a girly light pink. All of these are like pink or corally. The other ones that I didn't get were more like orangey or bronzy, browny, which I don't usually wear, so I was like, why am I gonna get these if I'm never gonna wear them? So my plan was to get all of these blushes, thinking I'm not going to need all 4 of these blushes. I'm going to swatch them and see which ones, you know, I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to return to the store. And then when I got them and I swatched all of them, I was like, this is a problem because I actually love all of them. All of them. So now I don't know what I'm going to do because there's no reason for me to keep all of these blushes. There isn't. Give me a reason, please, because at this point I want to keep all of them. They all look amazing. The Luminous ones, they are luminous. They have this glowy sheen to them. And even Flowerchild, that's just supposed to be the mineral blush, it also has this like glow to it too. So, I mean, maybe between these 2 shades up here, I could only keep one because they're kind of a little bit similar, but not really, but I don't know. Okay, I got 3 NARS products, so I'm going to first open this one. This is Dual Intensity Blush, which it's really not, because if you look at it, it's more of a bronzer and a highlighter. So this is in the shade Craving. The packaging on this is just so sleek and so, I mean, high-end. It's just, you feel fancy when you have it. So I wanted to get this because I wanted like something glowy. So this is the bronzer and the highlighter on my fingers. And there they are swatched. This highlighter looks very nice. This bronzer does have a glow to it. It's not as glowy as I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't know what possessed me to purchase this. I'm like on a glow kick. Can you tell? Like from all my purchases, Luminous, glow. I mean, my goal this summer is to be like a gleaming ball of light, I guess. I also got the NARS Laguna Liquid Bronzer. So, everybody knows about the Laguna bronzer, powder bronzer. Do I have that? I do have it. I have it in the combo, Laguna and Orgasm together. Great combo, by the way. So once again, this packaging is very sleek, very sturdy. It comes in a pump, which I love. So let's apply this bronzer. Ooh, it's very liquidy, like watery. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, so note to self, a little bit goes a long way because look at that. That was like only one like little pump, not even a full pump, like a half a pump, quarter of a pump, and look at that. That is just, I don't know, I've never, do I have a liquid bronzer? I don't really use liquid bronzers either, but I mean, this looks gorgeous, and it would also still give you that like luminous, bronzy. I'm actually going to leave this on my hand because I want to see how it dries. I also got the Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and I got it in the shade Medium 1 Saint Moritz. I've heard a lot of things about this, some good things, some bad things, but I wanted to try it because it says matte, and I usually go for matte skin products because my skin usually gets oily and shiny throughout the day. And since it's just a skin tint, I thought it would be something like light coverage, something that I could just wear like on a no makeup day. So I actually tried this already. I kind of took this and I mixed it with my BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and I thought this was a great combination. I actually like put them both on my hand and mixed them in together, and then I applied it with my fingers. I never apply foundation with my fingers ever, but I think it really helped with this because it really gave me this like natural no makeup look, but then I had, because I mixed this in, I had like a glow to my skin too. So I mean, I thought this combo was great together. I wore it out once, like, you know, as soon as they came in, I put them, I don't know what possessed me to put these two together, but I did. And I'm glad I did because I really liked the way my skin looked that night. However, the next day, some little tiny bumps popped up underneath my skin. So I don't know if one of these products is breaking me out. I did use the BECCA product in Miami and I had no problems with it in Miami. So I'm wondering if this was the culprit. So I'm going to have to try it again without the BECCA in it to see if maybe this is going to be a problem for my skin and may cause some pimples. More foundations. I got the Perricone MD No Foundation foundation, and I got it in the shade light to medium, and this has an SPF 30 in it. So I got this because I was thinking about, you know, the summertime coming soon, and how when I go to the beach or when I lay by the pool, I want to put something on my face, but I don't want it to look like I have something on my face. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of uneven skin tone and some like red patches here and there and some acne scars, I still want to put something on my face to kind of help blur all of that out, but I don't want it to look like I have makeup on my face. So the no foundation kind of sounded good to me, and I think I also saw a couple people talk about this as well for a good summer foundation. I am wearing it right now just because I wanted to apply it and see how it looked. It doesn't smell very good, to be honest. And I'm looking in the mirror now because when I first put it on, I didn't think it really like blended into my skin well. Like I thought it still looked like I was wearing foundation, which sucks. But it does look a little bit better now, so maybe it just takes a while to like, you know, seep into your skin and make it look a lot more natural. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about this yet. I know the smell is not great. I mean, but I'm not like one of those people where I'm like, oh, it smells bad, I don't want it. Like I can deal with the smell. It's like for 2 minutes while I apply it. I also applied it with a brush and then afterwards realized that it says on the box to apply with your fingertips and blend in a circular motion with your fingertips. So maybe that's why it didn't look like it blended into my skin well. So come on, Ashley, read directions before you apply something. But I think when it's actually summer is when this will really be put to the test. I also like that it has a sunscreen in it too. That's always a plus. Continuing with foundation, I got the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. And this is in the shade 155 or R370, whatever. So this is the stick foundation. Everybody's been talking about it. I have tried this once on my skin since it came in the mail. I wasn't too happy with it. I wore it to work, that's what I did. I put it on and I went to work, and then when I came home from work, I wasn't too fond of the way it looked. It didn't look like how I first applied it. When I first applied it in the morning, it was very matte, it was very full coverage, it blended into my skin well, and then at the end of the day when I came home from work, I felt like it drifted to the top of my skin, like you could see it sitting on my skin, and I did get oily, so I was kind of disappointed in this. I'm hoping maybe I'll try it again and feel differently about it, but I had higher expectations because everybody has been like raving about it. I also got the Bobbi Brown Face Touch Up Stick in Warm Beige, and this was supposed to be like a really good concealer. I do get breakouts, not as much as I used to, and with the skincare routine I've been doing, it's been a lot better. But for when I do get breakouts, I want to have a good concealer on hand, something that'll really cover them up, and I read good things about this. I have to try it out. I don't really have like any like crazy pimples at the moment to use this for, so, and hopefully I won't have to use this anytime soon, but I'm excited to see how this will look. Let me know if you have a favorite like blemish cover-up concealer, because I could really use some help. I was kind of searching for a concealer specifically for covering up pimples because I want a really good one to have in my collection. So that's why I purchased this, but if you also have a recommendation for me, please let me know down below because I would love to pick something up if this doesn't work out for me. Okay, so now we're on to glow. So, like I said, my goal this spring, summer is to glow, be a shining beam of light. I don't know why I've decided to do this. I just feel like, is that the new thing going on? That everybody just wants to have this luminous glow about them? Because I'm totally into this. So I got two products. One is the BECCA Backlight priming filter, and one is the Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base. Okay, now, so everybody talks about this, the Backlight priming filter, and this is supposed to give you a nice glow, but also a primer, but also lightweight. And it's supposed to blur imperfections, but also give you that luminous glow. So I actually put this on my face today before I applied my makeup. So I used this as a primer, and I did notice it did like instantly give my face this glow. It kind of made my face look like it was wet almost, you know what I mean? Like that kind of like watery glow. It is pearl colored, which I don't know if I like, because in the summertime I kind of want to have like a bronzy glow, but when I rubbed it into my skin, you can't tell that it's like a white pearly color. There it is right there. See that? Holy moly. So that was a plus, because when I swatched it I was like, oh, I don't know, this is kind of white for me. I don't want to look like ghostly white, you know what I mean? I don't want to look like pearly white. But when I actually used it as a primer, of course, like the white dispersed and went away, so I obviously don't look like a pearly white ghost right now. And then this is the Burberry one. I got this in, there was two options. One was the lighter one and one was this darker one. It looks really dark in the bottle, but when I was reading the reviews, everybody was saying go for the darker one because the lighter one you can't really tell. It doesn't really make a big difference. So I got the darker one. I'm actually going to put these two side by side because I ultimately, like I said, I got two, but I really was planning on only keeping one. So I was going to see which one I liked better. This one is more of a bronzy shade. Can you see that one right there? So as far as the summertime goes, I kind of like the bronzy finish more. But I don't know, because the BECCA one, like once you put it on, you can't really tell that it's this like pearl color. But I mean, look at that bronze, like how beautiful would that bronze summertime glow be? I don't know. Once again, I thought it was going to be really easy to make a decision and choose between the two, but I mean, they're both so bronzy and glowy that it's like, how can you choose? I like them both. By the way, you guys, this is the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's dry now, and it dried matte, but it still has like this, I don't want to say luminous glow to it, but it doesn't look like dry or cakey. It looks like really blended into the skin, like part of your skin, like you just look tan. Like look, this part of my hand just looks like, oh, I just tanned this part of my hand. Random. Okay, you guys, we're almost done because I'm moving on to skincare. We're getting away from makeup. Done with makeup. Skincare items. Okay, so the first skincare item I have here is the Estée Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. And I have heard so many people talking about this. It is a stick that makes your pores invisible, and let me tell you, one of my big struggles is that I have very large pores in my T-zone right here. So this is what it looks like. It's just a like little white stick with a dot in the middle of it, and I mean, it doesn't look like much and it doesn't look like it's going to do much, but I did put this on my face, and as I was putting it on, it kind of like filled in those pores, you know what I mean? And so it kind of like evened everything out when I like, and I just put it right here in this area, and I think I put it right here in the middle of my forehead too, because I have some large pores right there. But I just felt like as I was like gliding it on, it was like smoothing everything out. So I don't know if the product like fills in your pores to make them look, you know, vanishing, making them vanish. I don't know what this stuff does, but it works. So if you have large pores, I definitely recommend trying this and watching the magic happen, because that's what I did. I also got the Clinique Pep-Start eye cream. I don't really have problems as far as, like, you know, under eye circles or dark circles or, you know, stuff like that. My problem with my under eye is that it gets dry. Probably the driest part of my skin would be like by my mouth and like under my eyes. So this is supposed to be very hydrating, and I mean, this is a cute little bottle, and I think this pulls out like this, yep. And it's just like this white cream, but I did put it, when I first got it, I did apply it under my eyes and even on my fingers right now. It has this like cooling sensation to it. It feels so cool and nice. Yeah, so I use, in the morning, if you watch my skincare routine, you see that I put on the Olay eye cream. And the reason why I use that is just to hydrate under my eyes before I put my makeup on. So I was hoping to try this and see if I could use this instead, if this would be any brighter than the Olay one I'm using. So we shall see if this becomes a new part of my skincare routine. I also got this big Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Purifying Cleansing Gel. This is new. I have the Irish Moor Mud Mask, and I mentioned it in my skincare routine also. It's one of my favorite face masks. So when I saw that they came out with this, I was like, gotta get this, gotta get this. This bottle is huge, by the way, absolutely huge. Holy cow. And it says that it purifies, decongests skin, removes and dissolves pore clogging oil and impurities, helps smooth skin texture with anti-aging Irish Moor Mud, hijiki seaweed, volcanic ash, lactic acid, and salicylic acid and willow bark for all skin types. Whew, that is a mouthful. So I actually went to Sephora to get this, and they were all sold out. So this was part of my online order, but this is going quick in stores, I guess. I haven't used this yet. It doesn't really have like a strong scent to it. It is clear? No, it's black. It's a black cleansing gel. I was wondering, because the mask is black, I was wondering if this would be black also. Yes, it is. It is black as well. So I haven't tried this out yet, like I said, but that's because with my skincare routine, I have to kind of try things like one at a time, just to make sure that if something disagrees with my skin or makes me break out, it'll be really easy to pinpoint what it is that's doing that. So I will slowly introduce this into my skincare routine, and hopefully it will be a good addition since the mask was so great. Last for my skincare item is the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. And everybody has been talking about this. So of course I had to get it. I mean, look at this packaging. Super cute. It's got a little elephant on it, and it says Quench, Moisturize, Illuminate. Pineapple Ceramide? Lentil Apple Watermelon. I don't know. It's supposed to brighten and improve skin texture and tone while delivering intense skin moisturization throughout the day. It's like a cool drink of water for your thirsty skin, and you can use this as a daily moisturizer. It's supposed to be ideal for all skin types. How do you... Oh my goodness! Haha! Did you see that? You twist the top and out pops. That is cool. Oh my gosh. This is worth the money just for that top alone. Like, what? This I've never seen before. That's pretty neat. And then you don't have to worry about travel. So great. I haven't tried this yet, but my skin does get like dehydrated and dry, and so let me, oh, it's like a clear, you see that pump there? No, you can't see it. It's clear. It smells really cool and refreshing. Oh, and it just feels so nice on the skin. Oh, wow. Oh, definitely. Like even my hands were a little bit dry and they feel so nice and smooth. They're really soaking it up. So yeah, really looking forward to using this. I love this top. That is so neat. Everybody's been talking about it and saying great things about it, so of course I had to get it. So if you want a follow-up on what I think about this product after some more uses, let me know. Look at the glow on my hand right now. My hand is just glowing. I still don't know which one I like better. I still can't decide. So that is it for all of my makeup and my skincare items. There is one more item in my haul. One more, you guys, and it's totally worth it. Wait till you see what I got. This is the Sephora vacation bag. So, the story behind this is that I watched Kathleen Light's What's in My Travel Bag, I guess, or what I take when I travel. I don't remember which video it was, but she had this case, and this is the Sunset Daydream, the Vacationer. So this Sephora Vacationer. She has this bag in black. And when I went online to purchase it, I saw that they had it in this color. And when you open it up, it has pineapples, guys. Look at how cute this bag is. I'm gonna take all this extra stuff out. So up here is where you put your brushes, and the top part covers it up. And then you have some more little pockets here, like I think she put her lip products in these. And then there's this divider, this little basket in the middle with Velcro. And then in here where you could put like your face and, you know, palettes and stuff. So, I mean, when I saw her do her video, I was like, I need this bag in my life. It is perfect for traveling. It is. And then when I saw that it came in this color and with the pineapples, I was like, oh, I need this in my life. So I think I saved the best for last because I'm super excited about this. Even though I already went to Miami and I already went on vacation, this will just give me another excuse to go on vacation. I have to use my new vacation bag. Duh. Oh my goodness, did you survive this whole video? Because if you did, I totally give you credit because I bought a ton of stuff. Like I said, I bought a lot of things thinking that I would compare them once I got them and then decide between 2 or 3 and end up returning some because Sephora's return policy is great. But then I kind of was like in a pickle. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love all of these BECCA blushes. Oh my gosh, I love both of these Luminous primers. What am I going to do, you guys? So let me know if you like any of the products that I purchased. If you think I should choose one blush over the other, let me know. If you think I should choose one of these over the other, let me know because I could really use some help deciding. Also stay tuned because I'm going to film a video where I'm going to try out a lot of these products. I mean, I obviously can't try out all of them, but I want to actually show you some first impressions. I did have on some products today so that I could show you what some of them look like. But there are more that I haven't even tried yet. Like I haven't tried this on my skin as a base. I haven't tried the Too Faced. So let me know if you would like to see me try out anything specific because I am going to be filming probably in like 2 days. I'm going to film a more first impressions, new products video featuring some of these products here. Thank you guys for watching and I hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know if you did a haul and I will definitely check out your video. Thank you for watching, guys, and thank you for sticking around for this whole video. I know it was super long. I give you a great pat on the back and a big thank you. Bye, guys.